I was so nervous. First, I was going to click live and say, okay, I didn't even watch, be all in denial. But that was we had to win that one. I mean, really, really, we had to win that one. So, shout out to Monday Night Football. That was wonderful. Shout out to the Fleet Week it's exciting. Okay, what happens is the day before Fleet Week. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome. The day before Fleet Week starts, all the aircraft and the ships start coming in, and they do old nasty flyby and scare the hell out of all the Europeans that come from places that be in wars with drones and aircraft. So the Blue Angels, they do old nasty buzz by. Okay, the city, we're used to it. So when it happens, it's very alarming. You feel all the GGs. And shout out to TMK right on time. You feel all them G's in your throat. They do a buzz and it's low and they dirty with it. And it's fun. That's what we used to. Shout out to Travis Air Force Base. Shout out to the military. Shout out to the enlisted. Shout out to the people who support veterans like Gigi. So welcome. So we had that today. It's so weird because last week we were heat. Okay. It was all nasty heat threat going on. But now it's all cool and bright and brisk. So it'll be interesting. And it lasts Friday through Sunday. So we're all ready and geared up. I took the weekend off. I still went to the grocery store, just like I was going back to work tomorrow. Today is my Sunday. And I still bought the same things. I'm staying on the same train, And I got all my fruits. I got grapes and bananas and peaches and plums. I got pear. I got apple. I got orange. I got tomatoes. I'm ready. I'm like, who am I? So I'm going to wake up tomorrow, go get my little, bags of yummies, other stuff to go along with it. I bought a Snickers. I like the Snickers, the one that has the two. And then I'll buy a big cup Reese's because I only need one little taste of chocolate. So that's 4 days, right? But I said, no, I'm still going to pack my bag. You know why? Because it's going to be nuts this year. It's going to be full, tourist, military. Everybody from Travis Air Force Base comes in. Everybody from Alameda, all branches come in. Everybody from Sacramento come in. Port Hueneme, people from LA come up. So I'm still gonna have to pack a lunch. So I did it anyway. Okay. So I'm gonna be because then you go out there and you stuck and you hangry and you're spending $45 for a burger. So yeah, I'm gonna be an old nasty, backpacker hiker with my fruits and nuts and my veggies and my sandwich on my backpack. So that's how we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna do my best. I did a whole dump in my phone. I went to my Dropbox and I renewed it and everything because I'm in the season of me cleaning everything up. And I put everything is clear on my phone. So get ready. I'm gonna come on. You're gonna see nostril hairs. I might drop the phone or whatever. It's a new day, newness, time to vlog. It's Vlogmas in December, but it's Vlogtober. And I'm gonna bring you along with me. You're gonna see, I folks out there showing their shoes and things. Somebody came on, popularized walking in the street. It is what it is. So we going outside. I ain't gonna be driving in no traffic in San Francisco, but that's in the future too. So I'm excited. Fleet Week is for us sort of the beginning of the holiday season, and it is veteran pride through and through. And shout out to the Rainbow Tribe supports veterans. We're all in the same community together. Just think about it. Travis Air Force Base is basically in Solano County, but let's just say I'm in Paris and people say, oh, where do you live? I'm not going to say Fairfield, California. That's stupid. You just say San Francisco. So we're all in the same family up here. Okay. And that's how it's always been. So we've always advocated. We advocated for during the AIDS pandemic. We advocated during, when Harvey Milk died. Now that was way before I got stationed there. We were here, San Francisco, when they had the EQ. We are not allowed to say the whole word. People from Travis Air Force Base came. My, at the time, ex-man husband, he picked Travis Air Force Base. So he worked in what they call the Pizza Hut. If you know, you know. And he was in charge of the sorties. If you know, you know. And he said, no, I want to be stationed there because that's a community that we can help build up. And our children, because they were 5 or 6 when we left Germany, they had already attended European schools since they were 3, speaking languages and things. And he said, no, that's a great place to show American pride and all that, help rebuild the city. So we moved to Travis Air Force Base 6 months after the big earthquake in 1990. So this has always been part of their life, their upbringing, who they wanted to be around, their dad and them. They are very proud to be from Northern California. They were born on an Air Force base in North Dakota, but that's not the point. The point is they grew up here. They went to college here. They went to high school here. They have businesses here. Their children were born here. They consider California their home. Okay. So we had air shows on Travis Air Force Base. They grew up on Air Force bases. They are military brats, as they call them. So this is a very, very nostalgic thing. Every year, even Gay Pride is nostalgia for us. We go every year. If we miss a year, we shame face. We're like, oh, we couldn't come or whatever. But no, we were always here in the city doing something, living, breathing, eating, bar hopping, city, eventing and festival and things like that. So I know the city through and through. Did I ever think I would move here and live here and possibly retire here? No, never. You only live once. It's just, that's how things happen. I didn't know my mom would not live through her 90s and possibly 100s. It happened at 85. It is what it is, right? Then I got that job, and I got it August 2019. So I moved back Northern California September 2019, and then 6 months later the pandemic happened, because it would have been best to live in Las Vegas. However, I said, I'm gonna go get this money, okay? Because that was closer to Hollywood, But as I said before, and as I've shared before, Polish Bob would drive back and forth to Vegas like 4 or 5 times a week. That was business partners. It's just what they do. It's no big deal for them, okay? Anybody used to California, it's faster to fly into anywhere. I can get to Sacramento in 45 minutes. I can get to Vegas in 45 minutes. I can get to, Port Hueneme in 45 minutes. I can get to San Diego in an hour and a half. I can get to LA in 55 minutes. It's easier to fly. We fly everywhere. We are always on a plane. We don't take our cars nowhere. Shout out to Bart. Okay. It's just a way of life. It is. And we love it. So I get really, really excited during this time of year because it's the kickoff of the holiday season. So I'm going to be coming on live over on Art and Craft Therapy. I'm going to finish up some Bath and Body Work goodies. I'm going to start. I went to storage and I got some art and craft things out of storage so I can be busy working on stuff like that. Over here on my main channel, Class Culture, I'm going to be uploading some newness on, and here is going to be some beautiness. So I'm going to help get that other channel in the algorithms. This channel has already turned the corner, so I'm okay with that. When you win, you win. and you don't keep going back looking for the same fight. You don't keep going back looking for the same uh, results. If anything, I think people should win when they're on top, or win when they're on top. When you've won, move on when you're on top. Don't keep getting beat down to the ground by opponents that you weren't training for people you didn't know. You were training for people that were in the ring with you at the time. You were studying that opponent. You don't know what's coming down the pike. That is not for you to know. If you're a senior in high school, you're a senior in high school. You don't care what the freshmen and the juniors are doing. That is your arena. Now, you might bump heads every once in a while in the hallway and have to check a bitch or something. That just happens because they mad, and because they back there behind you, and they mad because you look cute in your varsity cheerleader outfit or whatever. Who cares? It's still yours. Okay, you still here. You still made it, and you get to choose where you go next. And I showed this last night. In the episode 9 of Me, I said, things you should never apologize for, and I wanted to show it one more time. Needing time alone, YOLO. You first of all, you only live once. That's in my intro. I think I find it quite funny when people say they don't know you. No, you don't want to know me. You don't understand you, and you need to deal with your issues. I know who I am. I said who I was when I got here in the first time. I didn't change an inch. That square still here. Next. Okay. So anyway, never in your personal life, in your business realm, whatever you're doing. Let's just say you're at your cubicle and somebody comes, hey, what you doing? Working. But you don't have to be that blunt. I'm working on a project. Oh, what is it? Well, right now I'm kind of in the middle of something. What do you need? Oh no, I'm just walking around the floor, just whatever they on break, whatever. It's like, okay, but I'm busy. Okay. So being alone don't mean, oh, woe is me. I ain't got nothing going on. I'm not where that's really what they're saying. I'm not where you are. I'm way up here in rare airs using words and talking good while you down there sniffing bottom of barrels. I don't know where you are. Why? Because I'm busy. So you never have to apologize for it. Some things you have to do alone. Never apologize for that. That's who Hearts of Gold. That's what I want to cultivate. That's who we are. A heart of gold. Go and be involved in whatever you're involved in when I'm not around. But when you're over here, this is who you fix it. Be free with it. Be confident with who you are. So no, I don't need to be there. I don't need to listen to that. I don't need to type there. I don't need to share that. I don't need to do any of that. Me. Why? This is time alone to focus on Vlogtober, me, and going forward. No. Okay? It's all about G. You better get it together. Hashtag 60. Yeah, I really do. I think it's something wrong with that visual. I don't. In real life, I don't hang out with 40-year-olds. Why would I hang out with 40-year-olds in the YouTube streets? No. I mean, I will subscribe, I will watch, I will support, but I don't. Bitch, bye. Okay, I don't think I got 20 years on top of your head, and you still stuck in the house with no man and no kids. Get out. I won. I'm gonna wait till I put that at the bottom, but stop playing with me. But anyway, and my priorities are what built this, and are what going to build the future and beyond. Stop playing with me. I think people are just used to lying. We got a whole in the merge. They got a whole bunch of just liars. That's not entertainment. Now, people write scripts. They create characters. They play parts. They are you know, comedic things like that. That's not even a lie. That's a talent. There's a difference. There's a difference between people shucking and jiving, skinning and grinning, and talent. There's a whole it. They just peter out. All right, girl, I'll be getting my sleep at night. I woke up today. I said, what do I have to do? Absolutely nothing if I don't want to. But I made plans. Like I said, I went to the fruit market. I got all my little beverages. I'm ready for the air and the show. Okay. I usually don't go to the Navy ships and things like that. But maybe, I don't know. It's just going to be free. I'm just going to make it happen. But before we get on to what I want to talk about in this episode, and this is only episode 10, I am super, super jazzed at myself that I've gotten this far because shit, I could have took the whole month off. And I forgot to share this link, so I'll share the link too. We have 25 days until we all make history in voting for the first African American woman president. We are ready. Okay, so here, boom. Now I'm going to I'm trying to figure out what day I'm gonna sit, open up the envelope, cry a bucket of joy, and just I got my whole little cute little outfit for what I'm gonna look like when I go to the poll and vote for Kamala. Okay, and I'm just when I woke up today and piddled around, I said, let me turn on some news, and I saw Barack Obama, baby. I said, let's go, let's get it, let's go. I said, if y'all better stop playing with Barack and Michelle. Better stop playing with me, because if I wake up tomorrow, Michelle's on TV, girl, I'm a faint. I'm just go good. Let's get it. Let's go. Ooh, y'all better stop playing with. I am just so full of joy and happiness and goodness and positivity right now. I'm like, ooh, stop playing with me. I was yelling. You know how we do that black thing. You yelling at the TV. Tell it. Woo! And he went in there, and did y'all see that one part where he went in there to talk to the black men? He said he wanted to say, "What the fuck are y'all doing?" That's what he wanted to say, but he couldn't say that. He was like, "Y'all know what he didn't say before. What are you doing?" Oh, basically, you don't want to vote for your mama. You don't want to vote for your sister. You don't want to vote for your baby cousin. You don't want to vote for your niece. You don't want to vote for your daughter. What are we doing? Here we are now. Don't fuck it up. That's what he wanted to say, but he couldn't do that. But I said it. Are you ready? I'm ready. And that's the end of my political input on this particular episode. I'm going to count down to day one, baby. I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't playing with your mama. I ain't playing with your daddy. I ain't playing with none of y'all. Just stop playing. There's no more discussion. There's nothing to talk about. Let's stop playing. Okay? Moving right along. I just want to make that clear. Stop the bullshit. There is no other choice. I'm not even gonna mix words. Now, when going forward, shout out to the new subscribers. Thank you. Come on over. Join this channel. Subscribe and join the memberships. Now, I'm going to campaign for my damn. But I'm not playing with y'all when it comes to this election. I don't want to talk about no other, but I'm not going to waste time on YouTube trying to get a click and a view talking about a damn thing that don't matter to me. That motherfucker don't matter to me. Why would I waste any of my time? I'm over here talking about what I want to talk about. So join my channel. We talked about the perks. We talked about the levels. I already have video scheduled for a couple of people that I'm going to be doing some training for in the background, and those videos are going to be up. So when you go over there, you're going to see certain images. You're going to be like, oh wow, she was sitting next to that person. They might happen to be an A-lister, and they had a conversation, and wow, she got paid for her service. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, it's a new day. No more time for play. Okay? And no more time for giving access to people who don't give you what you deserve. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that no more. It's okay to move on. It's okay to say, hey, this is what I'm doing next. Thank you and goodbye. Okay. Yes. And still support the ones who are still supporting you. But it's okay to, when you graduated from high school, you were friends with maybe a junior, but the junior got to stay there. Well, you got to move on. It's okay. And feel good about it. Because right now, I'm looking at other social media, not opportunities. I looked and saw and checked it out and tried to figure out what I would be good at, where I would fit. And there's so much more. Okay, I shared a little bit of this yesterday, right? There's all these other things they got going on. And I'm like, oh, okay. So there, you never know. We're going to pop up in those places, which have what newness. So just think about it. Certain people that will meet me for the first time, even though I've been here since 2013. But yeah, certain people will say, oh wow, that's my get down. Oh wow, oh, look at her. Oh yeah, let's go have fun over there. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, you got a channel just already set up. You got podcasts, you got stuff for memberships already. Okay, boom, I'm ready. I don't even know where to go. Somebody told me the other day, because like I said, I don't do focus groups, but I asked people here, they were like, oh my god, I didn't know where to go first. That's what I want. Okay. And so all of this new stuff, I'm like, it's new to me. Sorry, not sorry. When I return in a year and a half, I'll be shit. I'll be ripping and roaring and running that show over there too. I'm ripping and roaring over here. This is thinking too small. This is one place. So I'm like, okay, by the time a year and a half passed by, I've gotten this far over here. By the time that year and a half go by, I'm boom, boom. So this is a little file I made. Okay, now you can see how organized I am. So these are other places. Oh yes. Oh yes. That we're gonna there. Those are the two images I showed. Google is amazing. Okay, with the two O's. So yeah, other places where you should reside. So that folder is ready for me to get it and let's go. And that's going to be way more fun than dealing with anybody who can't pay attention to words over on my about page. It feels good. Well, because people might say, oh, well, you ain't doing nothing for us. Who are you? Did you introduce yourself? Are you engaging properly? Do you have skills that I might be interested in? Who are you? Who are you? Okay, who are you? And if I'm saying who are you, you didn't properly introduce yourself to me. Or you didn't engage, or you didn't support, or you didn't recognize, or you didn't play along, or you just listened to somebody that lied to you to keep you away from your, I don't know, situationship. That's what I see. I see a lot of people blocking other people because they don't want them to go to certain places. Or they backbiting, trying to, lie. They sitting. I saw what had happened to Dovey and Red, and I'm so happy. We were going to plan a show. I'm so happy it didn't happen because they would have just ruined it, just tainted it. And I gave it a good college try hearts ago. We were in the background. I was texting. We never talked to each other on phones because they never made themselves available. Because look what had happened. They weren't solid. So after that, I said, "Oh, that was right before my fabulous summer vacation and the fabulous Olympics." God gonna block me, and God gonna say no, whether you understand. I always say that, whether I understand it or not. You got me, okay? I don't get it, but okay. Now look what happened. Let's just say we all came up with a show, and all of this is in the background. And these two people that you think that you got your back, you can go forward with them on a film festival stage. Girl, bye. You cannot do it. It's just, look, YouTube be telling me I win. Okay, when I be doing my thumbnails, Google said you got this. Win. Okay, Google is betting on Gigi. So I see you. Because, Google, for those who don't know, I choose my thumbnails for this show. And some people who are lazy just go back here and choose these thumbnails. Well, I always choose a thumbnail, whether I create it or not. That changes in the future. But this is in my mother sucking intro. I'm gonna make a copy of that. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that just to remind us every day. Yeah, that's what we're doing over here. I'm not in no race with I've never been in a race with nobody, and I've gained what I've gained, never being in competition with nobody. For why? I would win. Don't. That's why I said no. Let's enjoy yourselves. All these newbies, all the people that came in the merge, let them build up. I hope you build up a channel just as healthy as I do. I hope you get 600,000 plus views just like I did. I hope you have organic storylines and beat down the criminal and the enemy element just like I did. I it on them. Okay. I hope you do whatever you need to do for your YouTube career, because we are YouTubed and beyond from now on. Okay. So I'm showing you this because in next year, because I have a playlist where we talked about Pisces, I'm going to do a new thumbnail shot. I like that one, but I'm like, ooh, I'm looking for a new Bernice in that color. Yeah, I'm looking for a new Bernice in that color. True blue. And I'm looking for a new Bernice in this color. So those playlists are still available. Ooh, and they rock it. So that one has 320. And baby in there like swimwear. Yeah, so those are the two new Bernices that you'll see Gigi Darling rocking and rolling in. Yeah. So that's that. What's next? So social media. We talked about that. Gigi Darling goes in here. Then she goes in here. And then where else? That's it. And I am during this weekend, even though I'll be having fun roaming the cities and the streets of San Francisco for Fleet Weekend. That's what it should be called. They call it Fleet Week. I don't know. Just little things like that just rub me. It's like, okay, does it start on Monday? And then people will go, no, it starts on Friday. I'm like, but that's the weekend. And then there's that, uncomfortable silence. Like, and then we move on to another conversation. I'm like, okay, that's just how my brain works. But anyway, whatever, let it go. I can let it go. Just let go. My mom used to tell me that, just let it go, girl, let it go. Because my brain is too that, I can't. So what else do I want to do? All right, so let's see. What else? So I did, okay. Shout out to Vlogtober episode number 9. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to have to go back and watch it. I found her website. Yes, I found her. But it looks like she's not in business no more. Amazing life amazing vlogger. She ticked all the boxes for herself. She knows more than I know. You know, this is the lady 10 years ago when I interned for her. And you know, the devil wears gear. There you go. Let me put that in there. Let's do a visual. Oh, nasty visual. Okay. Devil wears gear. Okay. So yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sneakily try to figure out what she's doing because it would be nice to reconnect with her, you know. And but I'm gonna ask I'm gonna get in touch with one. That was not nice, dear. I'm gonna ask one of my professors. I said, oh, because I'm sure he about 80. Ooh, it's hard to shake it up. You know, I be dragging just for dragging, you know, just for filth, for no reason. But I'm gonna ask him and see if he still knows what she's up to. Because he begged, he was like, no, she's gonna ruin you, she's gonna beat you down, she's evil, she's mean, she's vicious. I mean, I'm like, well, I want to intern with her. This sounds like I'm gonna get what I want. And I did the best of the show. But yes, he was like, no, don't go. But I did because I got access and stuff. So yeah, this is her website, but I don't think she's put anything new on here. And she has her own crew. She has her own. She's like she should be like a whole PR company. Maybe she is by now. I don't know. So I see this is 2018 was the last CES she went to. So there she is. For real. There she is with, you know, she's serious. She know people. But yeah, I looked in here. I said, ooh. But you know, things happen for a reason. Things happen for a reason. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put that back up there. Yeah, there we go. But that would be fun to, like, I'm not gonna say her name, to reconnect with her, just to see. So 2017, you know, people were responsible for you know, spotlighting. And look, she has 386 pages. Oh, sorry. Here. 386 pages. Okay? Oh, baby! It was for real. It was for real. It was every day wake up and do it. So I want to see what happened because she had a big background in the film industry as well. And I'm curious. So 2018, nightclub and bar convention and trade show hosts off-site training and tours at Las Vegas. Girl, it was 24. I was like, when does this person sleep? And so when I was looking for this Webby, I found my stuff. Okay. When I was interning there. So let's see. Let's see. So, because, you know, I love to hear people say what they think they know. I'm like, oh, okay, watch this, bitch. Okay, so, sorry. I got the, nope, I don't want that. Y, B, okay, here we go, my reel. Okay, let me take this off because I don't know. Let me look at it first. Now I know people who care what can go look. Well, here we go. NAB gallery from, okay, here we go. To see what's still up there. Ooh, okay, nope, it's not there. Because I'm sure after people graduate, she takes things down. Okay. YBL. You know what just occurred to me? Probably. Oh, that's my video. Okay. So the one NAB 2016, she took that down because I'm not interning there anymore. So that makes sense. But my video is still up. Okay, there we go. That I had to post. Sorry, give me a second. There it is. Helena Arts demo reel intern video. Okay, so let's see what comes up. It's so slow. It's something hurricane and died out. And shout out to the people who survived. Okay, why is that one there? That's the wrong one. Interesting. Survived Hurricane Milton, but the cleanup is real. Sorry about that. LTV. Spun. That's the one I want. My computer's acting stupid, yeah. Okay, here we go. And if it doesn't give me the correct link, I can go get it. I can go get it. So after you intern with this person, you were told to take footage. I'm Sesame Streeting it, obviously. Take footage, make a reel, and both her and your peers and your professor graded it. And if it wasn't right, you had to redo it again. When I say it took months and months and months to make a 30-minute motherfucking reel, bitch, it did. It was crazy. So it is what it is. Okay, here it comes. Oops. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Okay, so let me show you what I'm looking at, because it's taking forever. All right, here we go. Let me show you. And you had to do it all by yourself. You couldn't pay nobody to do it. You couldn't. You just had to do it all by yourself. That's all. Hours and out by yourself. I think I ate pizza for like 3 years straight. You didn't have time to make a bowl of cereal. It was ridiculous. Okay, wait a minute. Give me a second. I'm not showing all of this. I will share the link though. I told you guys I made the playlist. Give me a second. All right, so I don't want that. This is the one I did with her. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, it's evil. Okay, here we go. Do you see what I see? Yeah, y'all see it. It won't give me the one I want. Jesus. Hold on. We got all night, baby. It's only 9 o'clock my time. Okay. It's like they're all
YBLT.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna make it big and I'm gonna come back. Hold on.
You're watching YBL TV, brought to you by...
We're looking at some really smart forks and spoons, aren't we, Srikant? Tell us about this. This is amazing.
Absolutely. So what we have here is essentially a calorie tracking smart utensil. And the way it works essentially is that you've got a weight sensor and another sensor for detecting gesture here in the handle. The head here is detachable, washable, and reusable. And the way it works, basically, it communicates with a mobile app here. I'll use the one that I have on my device here. So you can start off the process by starting a new meal, and you take an image of your food. So you've got the image there, and then assuming you have multiple different kinds of foods on your plate, you can identify them this way by circling each one. And so at that point, you press identify food. it's going to try to recognize the food. Sometimes it'll get it right, sometimes it'll get it wrong. If it gets it wrong, then you always have the option of putting in a different type of food there. But you go through this process, and after this is done, it knows what you have on your plate and where the different food items are located, and you're ready to go. At that point, you connect to your device, and we have here, I think this device is connected here. So this is kind of showing the data that's collected in the background by the app. And so you can see here in the top right where it's getting those weight measurements right here. So you look at the value here, and you've got, 2 grams in there and what's collected. And then it measures the gesture. So when this gesture is made, it registers that. You can see a little blip there in the wave. It registers that as a bite. So we take the weight measurement actually at the peak of the gesture in case there's some food loss while you're moving it up. And then when the weight goes rapidly to 0, we know someone's taking a bite, and we register that as a bite. We check a database, we figure out how many calories are in that weight. And so that's essentially how it works. And we give, this UI here allows you to track your caloric intake with each bite, and you can set targets too. So you can say, you want to set a maximum calorie target for the day. And you can say, when I'm 300 calories away from that, vibrate, and it'll give you a little haptic feedback. It'll vibrate here. When you're 200 calories, it'll vibrate, or when you exceed it, it'll vibrate. Designed to become kind of part and parcel of your everyday life and taken around with you. I see wearables and IoT going to kind of helping us improve almost any aspect of our daily life, and making it easier, faster, more efficient.
Okay, I'm back. Hey, Red Wings. But did you see that? Edit it. Okay, let me go back. So here is here's the link to that. So that was, almost, 17. What is wrong? What's happening? Video production. That's 2017. But 7 years ago, like I said, take out 5 years of working in the industry, take out 2 years of, shutdown, and it adds up, whatever. But yeah, let me go back to it. It went real fast. Ooh, they fought over everything. Okay. So my job was to edit. There we go. Boop! Okay. And every video, now I'll make it big again. I'm sure you can still hear me. Every video, we had a different role that we had to accomplish. And they would look, the first edit, they looked at, nope, and they gave you a whole list of what to change. And then the second one, nope, then a whole list change. And that's what my professor was like, she's insane. She act like you just got here. She act like you have an Emmy and an Oscar and everything. I'm like, well, that's your job. And then the president of the college went into one of the last editing, because all the people are in there without you looking at your work, and they're proud and they're like, so yeah, I taught her this and da da da. And then she's sitting there acting like, well, this is what I've done. Well, I'm in Hollywood. This is what I know. He was like, it was hell. He was like, it was hell. So, but it was worth it because I got best in show. Okay. But yeah, that was fun. Okay. That's I'm here. Okay. And what else? Let me show y'all. I'm not going to show y'all the whole video, but yeah. So that's that. And that's the end of that video. I mean, even placement, fonts, everything, they fought over. What I had to decide what to use, what should go in each frame, what he's saying, listen to the audio, what should people see, and this guy was so nice. I don't know how many takes we took. And I said, you know what? I need this. I need that. I need this. You just can't stand next to him. And then she had to stand a certain way with her arm and everything. It was nuts, but it was fun. But yeah, that's how we got to go see all of the wonderful funness of all the shows that happened. There she is. That happened in Vegas. We were trying to get her to use the other hand, but she, she wanted to be in the shot. Her arm was, so we lifted it up so we could actually see what he was talking about. We got her logo in. We even his lanyard had to be in there. I mean, it was ridiculous. I was like, bitch, I wish I was getting paid. But yeah, it was a lot going on. It'll be nice to go to some of these events and not actually work them. Okay, actually just go and be there. So that's what I want to bring too and share with you guys when I'm attending some of these events, these fabulous events that you go to. And I had to fuzz it out because it was, top secret stuff going on. But yeah, that I don't know if it ever. See, these were a lot of products that never made the market, or the inventors never really got, I don't know, funding, or just never really hit. But this was way before. Think about it. This is like 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, 7 years ago, that things that are being created haven't hit the market, but they're already developed, and they come to these conventions trying to be the next best thing. So it's a lot of fun. See how that switch, and I'm doing certain seconds. I wanted to make sure we got people in there. It's not just about him or her. That's why I say I hate when I go to YouTube channels and you're just looking at one person. I'm like, what's happening in the background? I've stared at you for 10 minutes. That's enough. I showed the weight. We showed the weight. Well, they took the picture, and then I have to show the weight because it's a handoff. When you work in the industry, it's about handing off. It's about working together. It's about a team effort. It's about, she's a part of it. He's a part of it. The utensils is a part of it. The audio person with the boom behind you is a part of it. Cinematographer is a part of it. And I told her I have to be there as an editor. I'm just not going to sit in a room and wait for y'all to come with my donuts and waiting for y'all. No, I want to be there. I want to feel the energy. I want to get the hype. I want to get the movement, right? So I was always there, and she liked that. She was like, yeah, nobody's ever done that before. You're always welcome to come and follow me around and listen and learn. And that's what I did. He was super excited. So shout out to people of Indian culture, because we have 25 days left to vote for an African American Indian woman president. See, I was advocating back then. I was like, yeah, let's get somebody with some melanin, okay? Because it wasn't a lot of people. It's not a lot of inventors, and it's not a lot of people on that level. Let's make sure what I'm saying. It's not a lot of inventors, and it's not a lot of people on that level. Oh, okay. That Gigi Darling can play with. Okay. So when I'm out there in the real world, I'm like, let's go talk to that man. And it was a good interview, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, it was a spoon that you could program what you ate, cornflake, and it would measure how many calories intake that you ate that day for people who want to keep track of stuff like that. It was very interesting. It was very interesting. So we went back to both of them, and she was like, yeah, I'm interested too, because she usually wasn't in the scene. I said, no, I think you should be in the scene, because this is what we're doing. Right? So that was fun. So we had a good time, even though she was the devil with the no Prada and gear. She was like, what you doing after? I'm like, no, I'm not following you around. But yeah, we had a good time. We had a real good time. Okay. So that's that. stop sharing. I want to not stop sharing. I want to make it small. Okay, I want to make it small, and I want to go to the next video that I want. So these was the people that tried to sue Judy Darling.
Not a motherfucker. How can you love a tragic story like that?
It was enough. I want to do what I tell it to do. Okay, here. This was my ultimate film reel. Let me do. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, here we go. We make it big, and I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk about it. Okay. All right. Let me make this real bigger. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, that's what you use to graduate, and that it is of a caliber that you can use to show your skill set, and people can get in contact with you to get work after you graduate. And you could work at a TV studio, or you could work at a motion film studio. You could work at a executive. You could work at Wells Fargo and produce training videos. You could do all types of things. You could just go out, be a photographer, and work with Getty or a magazine. You could do all kinds of things. But after a while, times go by, you know, and they always, some people use the same thing over and over again just to prove what you can do. That's proof of what you can do. You have a list of all those people that they could call and you know, reference, and just to make sure, because you can't lie your way through. You cannot lie your way through. You cannot fake it. You cannot hire somebody else and say that's mine, claim that I did it, I created it. I am an artist. I am a creative. I know what to do. Okay? to produce certain things. So now it's time for newness and going forward. So that's going to be my focus until I almost said graduate, get my master's, but until I retire. So that's another reason why I want to go tomorrow and just hang out and see what kind of visuals. I'm not taking the camera. I want to see it first. And then that gives me another 12 months, claim it, to go out with camera and gear and capture it. And then by the time they come back again, I'll be retired, and that can be a part of my portfolio. So on the flip side, on that channel, which is here, I will be, in each video you saw what my role was. Each video that my newness will include will be the same, just update it. Update it VMX, update it E and G, update it, I wanted to do concert stuff, but you had to sign all type of papers. You had to, like when we went to go see Cher and stuff, even with the Hillary stuff, it's too complicated. You can't do it because then they're like when I worked at the Stellar, I was standing next to the Mary Marys and things like that, but backstage working, behind stage production. But I was like, no, I ain't even gonna ask them. Because who are you? Call my agent. Don't take my picture. I'm going to sue you. You don't have permission. Yeah, you got to know. I remember working at the art gallery. We had a show, and I'm still in contact with her. But I remember Marie. She's Swedish. She lives in Sweden. And have all these beautiful images of women. That's her thing. That's her HUGz. But this famous woman that we don't know in America, her and her agent and her lawyer walked into the gallery and said, I want all of that taken down. We were like, oh my God, what's happening? In the middle of a show, on the floor, in front of clients, customers, tourists, whoever was in the gallery that day, the owner and the manager. And there I am. Because I'm supposed to be taking commercials, but Art was like, no, you sell art. I love it. It was funny. But anyway, and we were like, oh my God, what to do? So Barry, the guy who's been in the art and art gallery industry in Vegas for like 50 years, said, okay, come to my office, sit down. We're going to talk about it. He said, because we are not shutting down the show, sir. Long story short, Marie had sent her over a year ago paperwork to sign, asked her permission, gave her copies of everything. Anybody could follow her. They basically flew over from Sweden and caused a commotion just to get some money. They were like, well, all you had to do was sign the paper. He said, you sign the paper now, we'll work out the percentage you get, and that's it. And 3 hours later, they came from behind the executive wall. And the performer, just all dramatic. Europeans can be very dramatic. Taking pictures next to her pictures and everything. All Sophia Loren. Okay. I'm like, why did you have to do? Take that down. Take that down. You don't have the right. I didn't give you permission. I am famous. And all of a sudden, don't nobody know you from LA. Okay, girl, bye. We got people from all over the world walking around. Maybe they'll buy it. Maybe they won't. He said it would have been better for you just to let us know you were here, you were coming. We could have had a nasty meet and greet. You could have people signing names. We could have did it all. He said, when is the next time? He was really good. So he calmed her down. Marie was relaxed. She was like, I've asked her over and over again. I don't steal. How dare you? No, she didn't say that, but yeah. I had never experienced anything like that in the whole of my life. But what did that teach me? That taught me to keep it 100. Have your paperwork in order. Don't follow the law. Don't take no mess from nobody that don't have your best interests. What is that? Okay. That don't have your best interests in hand. Can't be upfront, can't tell it like it is, doesn't recognize who you are, is trying to take something that you earned. That ain't gonna work. That will never work. Not where I come from. Would I have curated the show knowing all of that? No. Because, you know, if it wasn't for Barry, probably somebody would have been in their linglings and said, who do we need to blame? Nobody. Barry was like, she ain't going nowhere. Because the one thing she said was, who's responsible for all of this? It's like, what? It's like, no. If anything, she should have disclosed it to you. But no, you ain't getting fired. You ain't nobody taking your job. They full of shit. My thing was, I just don't like that. I just didn't like knowing that that's something that she kept from us. And art. That would have been a bad mark on hit. Let's just say it had made the news. Ooh, art gallery closed due to criminal activity. That would have made me more angry than anything. And he was like, nope, welcome to the art world. He was like, that's nothing. He said, I've been in fights. When people have come in and tried to take art off the wall because that person that created it hasn't paid a bill, so they're trying to snatch art. I said, are you kidding? He said, it's like a mafia. He said, you don't know who's gonna come through that door. And he was a vicious little piece of shit. Every once in a while we were getting fights. He also hired me when I was at the school because, like I said, I was supposed to make a commercial. So he saw what I was working on and talked to all the people, and they were like, you need somebody mature, you need somebody cultured, you need somebody who has a background already. And he picked me. He sat me down and everything. But then they got greedy with the money and the selling. I had the keys to the castle. That art gallery is still there. I'm gonna take y'all with me one day. I'm just gonna walk in and see who's there and see what happened, see what popping. But yeah, I had everything. They had access to. We did do a couple of things in the studio. We had it's so sad that that particular branch of the Art Institute had to close because they had a niche. They had a recording studio. They had a green room. They had film production equipment, top tier professors with Oscars and Masters and Tonys and Grammys. My audio teacher, who would probably look like he was 18, was probably 17, was so young and vibrant and into the scene. He was, when he wasn't teaching us, he was flying to LA, working at all types of, shows and things. So it was very exciting. It was an exciting time, and it was a great, I'm still in contact with him, I think, but it was a great opportunity, and I'm glad I did it. But looking back and looking where I am now and looking where I'm going, it's like, wow, I never knew that, to be honest with you, we would, and let's just say we didn't have the lockdown. Okay. So if we didn't have a lockdown, me and that film crew, we would have created that film. Okay. But would I have changed anything now? No, not really. Because that was kind of given, handed to me, tossed to me. Now I can really do things my way. It was kind of piggybacking. That's the word. I would have been piggybacking off of what had happened before, with Polish Bob's films and the connections, and that it'd have been like lockstep, boom, boom, boom. But in this time I've had on my own, doing my own research, planning what I want to do next, working on my scripts, networking with real people. I'm kind of glad I didn't do that because I'd have been stuck in a rut with the same folk. Now I can do fresh. I can pick new, right? If I want to get a cinematographer with just 6 months of experience versus 16 years of experience, and they are just hard-headed and difficult to work with, versus somebody new and fresh, and we can, like the one shot with the lady in the garden, they were like, why did you do that film energy? What was that? I said, well, that's what's happening. Because if you're just standing there listening to her talk about flowers, that's just kind of a dead, flat visual. I said, so it was windy, and I wanted to go with the wind. I wanted to speed it up. I wanted to make it, you paid attention to it, didn't you? And they were like, yeah, we did. We were wondered why you did that. Boom. That's what you do when you go to an art gallery. You wonder about what that artist, why did they do that? Why is his head bigger? Why they ain't got no hands? Why da 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 da? They're causing you to interact with that piece of art. It basically is just paint on a canvas. Stuff like that. And then when you would have that experience or that conversation with your professors or whoever, what do they say? Well, I can't wait to see what you come up with next. Right? Right. That's the point. I could talk through each and every point on that. And that's something I'm going to bring to my channel too. That's the point. I had a teacher who wanted me to just take that out of there. Take that out. I don't like it. I'm like, you don't like people that grow plants? Now that lady, if she wasn't a millionaire, she probably should have been a millionaire, and she probably is one, but she don't live like that because right? She was responsible every time you go to, well, for people who can afford it, go to the high-end, I said it, restaurants and resorts. If you see a flower arrangement, I guarantee you she did it. She owned a florist. She said, no, this ain't it. So she started doing flower arrangements and setting them places for free. And then after 2 years, she started making contracts and getting paid. Now, she said, I'm so busy, I don't even have time to enjoy my flowers sometimes. And I followed her one day, but we didn't use a lot. I have all this footage too, but we didn't use a lot. And I followed her one day. I said, I just want to see. She said, okay. She said, well, we ain't going to be doing that, picking up, meeting somewhere. She said, just stay here and we'll wake up together. I was like, oh, okay. So I stayed in one of her houses. And I said, I'm helping. I said, I won't be talking. I know how not to, distract. But I did it like 5 or 6 times. She was like, well, you come work for me. No, I can't. I'm just here to see what's the background. So if I wanted to be a florist, I could, because I got all the moves and the interaction and the connection. But no, I just wanted to see her work and do this. She said, I've been doing this all my life. And there was one part where you saw her put a plant. Shout out to me and Mines, my bestie. She took a plant, popped it off the stem, and stuck it right back in the dirt. She said, that'll have roots in a day or two. I said, wow. So she's not even waste. She's using stuff she would make an arrangement with just dirt and one stick off the top of it. I mean, she's just fabulous. And I want to check in on these old folks that I don't know if she old, but old friendships, I'll put it that way, that I made, and people I would hang around. The one lady that was at the playground, I met her. She's an actress. Her husband is Indian, and she spends 6 years living in India, and 6 years they live in Vegas. It's something about Indian people that love Vegas. It's so weird. Philippines, Hawaiians, I think more Chinese people than Japanese people. They love Vegas. It's just fun. So yeah, I was making all these connections and meeting all these people and learning all this stuff. At the same time, unfortunately, my mom had passed away, but I was grieving her. But I was on the right path. I felt like it made sense to what I needed to get out of life, because I was like, this is crazy. I could have just packed everything up, y'all, after my mom passed away and just moved to Poland. And eventually we moved to England because I was like, no. Had he moved straight to England, y'all wouldn't even know me because we'd gone. In England, you can move to England if you're an artist, which film is art, and all you need is $30,000 in the bank. Isn't that weird? And I'm married to a European. So boom, boom, boom. But no, I moved to England. But yeah, Madonna moved to England. So a lot of people moved to England. Jodie, Watley moved to England. A lot of people moved. Janet Jackson moved her mom to England. A lot of people moved to England. It's very weird. I mean, I've been to England several times, but no, I don't want to really live there. I might like 6 months, 6 or 7 months, like when we did for the Japan in the military. That was cool. But yeah, I don't want to like take all my belongings, fly them all there like the military does, and here's a house. That's where you're going to be for the next 40 years. If it's a castle, that's different. I'd rather go move to like Hawaii first or something like that. The first 5 years of retirement, move to Hawaii. Then from age 80 to 100, go move in Alfred Hitchcock's old studio and just make film after film after film after film. Okay, now that's a plan. Put it up in the air and let God deal with it. Yeah. But no, I have been, that's just just a little taste of what I've experienced on my own without anybody else in different industries. Put it that way. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. Ain't nobody trying to hold you back but the ignorant. Ain't nobody. That's what people say. Don't. Let's just say I never make a movie for the rest of my life. Don't ever compare yourself to me, because it ain't gonna work. They know it ain't gonna work. And all we did during the pandemic was sit down and be silly and just talk to each other and cuss each other out and get in. I got in organic situations on YouTube as we were in a shutdown. And don't invite me to a party you can't keep up with the beverages. Okay, I know when enough of nonsense is enough, and we ain't gonna do that shit no more. Okay, moving right along, because that comedy club where I used to reside don't exist no more. It's okay. All good things for Gigi come to an end, but I'm not going to waste my time doing nonsense. And it's not getting better. 2.0 sucked. 2.2 is even worse. So that is episode number 10. And so what I'm going to do, let me see. And I watched a couple people today. I wanted to say something, but I kept it to myself. But yeah, I thought that was really, really sad that this is what I don't understand about the Dovey situation. Because I think I'm proud when I check in on other people and they say, oh, it's a play. I'm like, good. I don't need to say it's a play, because now I'm proud that they can recognize it's a play. So I don't need to say nothing no more. Yeah. And 2 people that showed up, I ain't gonna say their name, I wiped them off the map. Okay, I made one hide her channel for a whole year, and the other one dropped down in my chat because that was their duress signal, but they ain't gonna come back over here because now they on the same fuck shit. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. But yeah, we just happen to be live right now on number 10. I have 11 and 12 already set up, so I'm gonna share this. Copy link. There we go. And I appreciate people who are just hanging with me during these good paced, healthy me time videos. Oops, is that working? There we go. So number 11 is right there, ready for you. Number 12 is too, because I don't know, I might get a little fun. Tomorrow's Friday, Fleet Week. I'm a hit live when I hit live. I don't know. So I said, look, and then that's Friday night. I might have a couple of adult beverages in me. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and set up 12. And then tomorrow I'll set up 13, 14. But yeah, there we go. A shout out to, look, I don't know why people don't get me by now. I don't care. I know I make sense to me, and that's all that matters. Shout out to all the other videos that you all have gone to go watch. I appreciate that. I see y'all. Thank you. These are evergreen videos, meaning they will be on YouTube forever and a day, and people find them. Even in June's. They don't have to be HUGz on the way. So I like that. I like that other people can come to my channel from other places, not just one space, and say, oh, wow, I watched your video about palm reading. That was real cool. And then they move on with their life. Exactly. That's the point. Okay. And every one of these videos has this playlist down below, downtown, in the description. So you can find these yourself. They go all the way down. So I had one professor come over. I'm going to try to get another professor. Scotty came over. Now I'm going to get another professor. I think he has a YouTube channel. So I'm going to do my homework, you guys, and I'm going to try to get them over here. So those are two people I'm going to try to connect with. Not the lady that do the flower arrangements, but, you know, to me, that's what I consider a hustle, a proper hustle, not illegal hustles. Okay, that's not, no, no, I'm not interested in that. So I think I'm done with the screenshots, but I'm going to end this video watching a video I made 3 years ago. I'm still on the same tip. Okay, so let me find that video first. Here we go. About growing organically. Like she grows stuff organically and like she make plenty of money. She says sometimes I shouldn't even be working. She said I should just be traveling the world. So I'm gonna try to reconnect with her too. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Because had I not moved up here for that job, that September 2019, I would still be in Las Vegas, probably connecting with and still having one-on-one relationships with all these people. If I want to go work for art in his art gallery till I'm 100, he would let me. You know what I'm saying? But I got other things. We got other things. So I'm gonna end that there with this video, and then I'll see y'all tomorrow for episode number 11. Hit all those reminders. Please subscribe. If you're new here, thank you. Going forward, newness, it's going to be about me, Gigi, and her skill sets. And if you want to know what that is, you go over to my About page and you figure out where you want to go. Okay, so let me share this. And I still keep it 100. Let's go. Yeah, I shared it. Okay, so this is the link to what we're about to watch now. Okay, let's go. Bottom of Hey, welcome back to Class Culture. Exactly. Get the fuck out of here. Welcome back, Hearts of Gold. I love you from the bottom of my golden heart. We're just jamming, having fun, growing organically. I wanted to address this because I feel so vindicated. I feel so right. I feel so good, WEJ. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a short one because what? Hashtag 25. Let me be clear. Hold fast. Hearts of Gold. Shout out to the replay crew. Shout out to the diplomats up in the skybox. I hope you enjoy this balcony view, boo. Why? Because we love to see old nasty situation down there, over there, wherever you may reside. But you're right here, and I appreciate your time and attention. Shout out to the LSAs, the Zooms, the Patreons that pay for shit that's free. Shout out to the Incognegros. I ain't mad at you. Thank you very much. Hashtag 25. I named this. 25. Growing organically. My time. Filmmaker. Class culture. Queen Charming. Black YouTube. Move around. Let me be clear. And before I record my Fashion Friday, thank you guys so much for your support. Last year, 2021 vision board has 25 on it. Why? Because I said if I get 25 views per video, I'm happy. Don't put me in the Cash App game. Don't put me in the clicking a view game. Put me in the Deirdre is growing organically. Deirdre asks for subscriptions, likes, and shares politely, ever so slightly. Deirdre is good with growing. Deirdre is solo motherfucking dolo. Deirdre ain't trying to scheme and scam. Deirdre keeps it 100. Deirdre doesn't have to twist the story. Deirdre doesn't need, I want 2,000 on a day in my bank account every day, not a whole month. No, I want to get 2,000 in my bank account every day. I think that I accomplished that today. Shout out to the crew. Boo. Yeah. Don't put me in a category I have not put myself in. Fuck the fuck off. I'm very happy with my growth. I'm very happy with my hashtag 25 because I am being rewarded by people who like me, people who want to listen to me, people who can get the real from me regarding me. That's all I care about. So I looked at all my content as I'm over here scrubbing and doing content and building my shit and working on my branding and all of that because I'm proud of Gigi. Shout out to 2022, our second year as making videos as a vlogger. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me out of your little patty cake games. Leave me out of your oh, she's not doing this and she's not doing that. You need to ask me to find out what I am doing, because what I am doing is Black beef sector. What I am doing is class culture, Queen Charming. What I am doing is Saga City Films, Helena Arts. What I am doing is Deirdre Helena Wells, Jakovic. What I am doing is YouTube famous, Dee Loot. What I am doing is Gigi Darling Sector, hashtag flawless. What I am working on is my 3,000. And what I am working on is my hashtag, I shouldn't have put the comma there, but 500,000 views. We shifted literally as far as the marketing, as far as what I'm doing on September 19th. Shout out to Autumn. It is what it is. That was my HUGz's birthday, y'all. Shout out to what I'm doing. No one can tell me what I got planned. Y'all already can't rock and roll with. Shout out to Victimon. I am a member of the army of Victimon. I have always said, shout out to Wiley. He birthed me. I always said I'm the only troll that trolls with a real face, a real name. I'm built for this, Feed Brown. They cannot, don't do it. Be careful. How many motherfucking times I got to tell dumbass, slow ass motherfuckers to be careful and to leave me the fuck alone, because you are going to be in your ling-lings and you're not in flux and you're not class culture and you're not winning. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's just a cute old video explaining hashtag 25. I will continue to grow organically. I will continue to network. If I'm blessed, I have a video that's 7.8 dragging a bitch. That's why she don't fuck with me, because she know all my videos would be that way. Good girl, stay in your lane. I ain't fucking with nobody. I'm over here doing. Okay, Pam, I'm over here minding my business doing. I'm holding fast. If I get more, I drop down on my knees every night and I meditate and I say, thank you, Lord. And I go on about my life. I'm tired of this. Oh, we don't like what you're saying, so we're going to switch it and change it into what we're saying. Get the fuck out of here. I need you to show up with your resume. I need you to show up with your equipment. And I need you to show up with your accounting and your contracts. And I need you to show up with 2 movies on Amazon already, because I'm busy. I don't have time for punk ass, pussy ass motherfucking games on YouTube. You could never. Shout out to California. The governor said everybody get vaccinated because we tired of this damn. We tired of this damn pandemic. I am content, Sam. They love Gigi Dark. They fans, honey. So thank you for the update. They love Gigi Darling. Shout out to Vic again. I accept your moderator stick, because I am an old troll, bitch. Okay, and I can rock and roll. Thank God. Look, if somebody were to walk up to Vic on the street, Sam, and say, are you dating? Are you married? He would go, I'm married and I'm dating my wife. I know he would, because that's a confident ass man. It's a motherfucking question, bitch. He ain't no weak ass nigga on YouTube trying to fake and front. I feel sorry for any woman that's fucking a man that can't claim you, honey. That's not my testimony. Okay? Yeah. So I needed to come on. I needed to come on and tell my truth. Yeah, I needed to come on and keep it real. I needed to come on and keep it 100. I am the content creator. Trolls don't give my content. Moderators don't give my content. Can't nobody tell me what to do. If you ain't got your face on your motherfucking avatar, if you ain't got your name on a motherfucking channel, shut the fuck up. Bloop. That's it. That's all. Now I'm going to talk about my channel. I love how we have grown, Hearts of Gold. This is class culture. Ain't nothing changed that. Didn't nothing taint it. Didn't nobody roll up on Gigi. I kept it real. I kept it pushing. I tell the news. I don't know how I got to be a part of the news, but bitch, I'm the motherfucking name that's all up in people's mouths and shit. Don't ask me why. I'm over here minding my business. Oh, okay. Ooh, sorry. Yep. Filmmaker. Working mother. Fly ass grandmother. Celebrating my goldens and shit. I'm influx. I ain't a part of no gang, no nation, no club. I ain't asking nobody for $50 a month. I ain't a scared ass, pussy ass, punk ass, nothing. You know what my name is. You see my face. You can go to all my social medias and figure out what my beautiful family look like. You can see what vacation, how we rock and roll in vacation. That was a whole dud. Damn. Motherfuckers show up in hospitals and shit with boils on hands and shit. Keep lying. Keep being stupid. Keep playing in your pussy, bitch. Keep on that track, because I ain't on that track. See, they out of my way. They out of my motherfucking way. Solo, dolo, YOLO. That's what they're scared of doing, Hearts of Gold. They can't grow on their own. All they can do is click live, tell lies, go to bed, get drunk, show their titties, get high, fuck somebody that don't want to fuck them. They 5,000 pounds and they mad because I'm cute. I don't give a fuck. It's October 1st, motherfuckers. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm motherfucking doing on my motherfucking damn self. Open all your devices, support everybody. CNN is live. Get over it. That's the point of a replay crew. Thank y'all very much. I just wanted to come and explain what hashtag 25 is. Last year, I made my vision board and I said, hashtag 25. If I can get 25 views per video, I'm good. In the meantime, between time, I'm just going to enjoy the YouTube streets. It's a pandemic. No rush on production. It is what it is. Well, here we are. I'm busy doing production. And when I want to come on, all you got to do is their buttons. That's your part. I can't do it for you. The people who are doing it, I appreciate you. It's real easy, ain't it? Yep. You hit subscribe, you hit like, and or you hit reminder if I'm not live yet. It don't matter when I come, when I'm here or when I ain't. Even if you do miss a video, you just hit a replay crew. You just hit a playlist. You just go over to my community tab and say, oh, let's see who Deirdre is promoting today. Yes, today, is Feature Friday. All of my fly ass moderators, hashtag 1,000 for Mina, have 1,000 in subscribers above. Hashtag 1,000 for Mina, our mod bot, and the Popation. They'll get there. But yeah, we are going forward. We don't have time for bullshit. So I'm always proud of everything I do. I don't need permission. I didn't ask for anybody's input. Do not come over here unsolicited. Leave me the fuck alone. And if you want to deal with me, make sure that you got 2 movies over on Amazon too. Okay, that's it. That's all. Bye. Well. Yes. I'm going to bid you adieu. I'm going to get some good rest. I'm going to watch some news. I'm going to wake up. We're going to welcome all the militaries in the streets of San Francisco. And I'm going to still keep it 100. I like when I can go back in time and know that I'm still what I told y'all I am. And I will never change being 100. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all. See you later.